Time to make some dog food. If you are moving to or living in Grenada, I highly recommend that you make your pet food as well. And here's why. When I first moved here, I didn't have the option of getting the nice little bougie food that I used to get for my dog back in the US. The brand was called Honest Kitchen, I believe. It was like dehydrated, like chunky powder food. She loved it. It felt like a safe option for me. I loved it. But it's just not widely available, even in the States. So clearly I have not been able to find it here. So I decided to instead buy that Purina Pro, I think it was. Purina Pro. And turns out that I don't know what happened. I'm guessing it's during like the whole importation thing, being in containers and whatnot. It, the last bag that I bought, I noticed that there were some like maggots or worms or whatever hanging around, like in the crevices of the bag. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? And then when I actually fully inspected the bag, it was being like they were boring holes through the bag. Totally gross. So yeah, after that, this is what we're doing now. Me in a hot kitchen, deboning chicken thighs. These chicken thighs, I got 5 pounds of chicken thighs from the food fair on the Carenage for about, I would say, 10, $9 to $10 US. Which I don't know. This is my first time like sourcing dog food. So like seems like a good price to me. When I was thrust into this, that was like a Monday morning. So I had to run out and buy things to make food for her for that evening. I didn't know how she would like things. So I just got her chicken breast, rice, some vegetables to steam. And she liked it, but chicken breast is not sustainable long term. Mama is not budgeting for baby to have chicken breast. So the thighs are much more reasonable. And I'm trying a new cooking style with this as well. I've been doing the chicken thighs for maybe the last 3, 4 weeks. And the man, Google Gemini, told me not to like debone it first. Otherwise, like the bones would shatter and create a hazard for the dog. I don't know. This is my first time boiling it with the bones, and the bones are coming out intact. So I don't know. But this is definitely making it easier for me. The chicken is now cool, and I'm not sweating even more trying to handle hot chicken. Because I would like let it boil for a couple minutes and then rip the skin off and debone it and put it back in and let it finish cooking. So yeah, this is my process. Just gonna debone and shred all of this. I have 6 cups of rice, so it's 5 pounds of chicken thigh, 6 cups of white parboiled rice. I also have some mixed vegetables, just peas and carrots, that are not cooked, but just like thawed. They're the frozen ones. Um, I also like to mix in some turmeric. I used to give her turmeric even back in the US. She broke her leg when she was a puppy, when she was around 6 years old. Um, so I would like to think, I mean, it is genuinely a great anti inflammatory for dogs, but I'd also like to think um, that it'll help with her a little bit more since she's kind of susceptible to having issues down the line with inflammation in her leg. This is my life. This is a full on job, this dog, okay? And when all of this struck, when I had to like rush out and organize her food, when I tell you literal days before, I started a spreadsheet with a list of things that I needed, things that I was gonna like start to build with, like foundational appliances and whatnot. The first thing I put on that spreadsheet was a slow cooker to make her dog food. The first thing, it's like, okay, I have time, like once I move out of my cousin's place, um, while I'm preparing for that, I'll go back to the US, buy some appliances, get all that stuff together, send it down in a barrel or a box or whatever. And the universe was like, it's gonna start now. You're not waiting for any magical time, any magical day, somewhere off in the distance. Do it now. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll come back when it's time to start mixing the things. Okay, we are back. And now I'm going to mix in some beef liver with the chicken thigh. Actually, no, I think I'm going to organize the rice first. The rice is pretty cool. So I'm going to put in the frozen veg. Mix that in. And it's funny, I was reluctant to buy this brand um, of peas and carrots. I've been seeing it in the grocery, and I'm like, why do peas look like that? Like the peas are not as vibrant as the peas we might be used to in the West, or at least in the U.S. And I realized, oh, GMO, GMO slash all kinds of just fuckery. So, yeah, while these peas are a little bit more dim, they're a little bit more sage green than verdant green. I'm sure they're just as nutritious, probably more. So that's all mixed in, and I guess I'm gonna just put in the turmeric in this as well. Here we go. The Grenadian turmeric that you'll find in the market, any and everywhere. And the man, AI, says that you should mix it in while the food is cool, so that the dog gets like the full nutrient profile of the spice, which is actually what I used to do. But well, I mean, I wasn't cooking her food back in the US anyway, so I used to sprinkle it on her kibble, bougie food mixture. All right, so the turmeric is mixed in with the rice, and from here, easy peasy. Just put this rice in with the chicken. Sometimes I like to split it up into halves so that it's easier to mix. But honestly, I ain't got time for that. We just gonna make this happen. I actually make food for her on Friday. It is Monday, but I wanted to make sure that she had food through next week because it is Spice Mass, and if I'm unable to go into town to pick up stuff, I don't want to be panicking. I don't know, closures. I think her food runs out on Tuesday, so I have to run in Wednesday morning and Yeah, who knows what it's gonna look like. This is my first year living in Grenada. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it safe. And now I can just live headache free for the next week. The next 3 weeks, honestly. Knowing that my responsibilities are taken care of, people are fed. Mama did her thing, and boom. And usually, if I made moringa tea in the morning and I have some fresh moringa left over, I'll get some of that and tear it up and put it in the food. She loves that as well. Animals are our friends. They are worthy of anti-inflammatories and fruits and vegetables and all the good stuff that humans want as well. So yeah, a nice pot of island dog food with some fresh local ingredients, and we are good. We are good for the week. Yes. Yes, and before I forget, I supplement her food with this. Um, I got this at Oasis Pet Care in town across from the bus terminal. So I just crush one and sprinkle it on her food in the morning, and she's good to go. And I'll also drizzle some fish oil on her food. I probably should mix it in with that, but I don't know the dosage, so I just drizzle some on her food every morning, and boom. If you are still here, you are an absolute real one, and I love you. And thank you for being on this journey with me, sweat, toil, and all.